From the very first inhale, I choose to pause on thoughts of knowing you. From the moment I begin to live, to the moment I truly begin to breathe. Mindless moments of that first kiss, so close that anticipation places the tip to a tasteable place, and a paralyzed palate that pauses to please is only perfected to where time itself recognizes it's there and forgets what the hell it's supposed to do. And you, well, you get to the point where you almost forget to breathe, taking in an ingestion sipped slowly as it flows through me, from you to me on the inhale, and the empty part of me is filled with the exhales I swell, begging for more, because in time a true kiss will tell. With each stroke it gets stronger, and a stronger pull that lasts longer, and a deeper sound that almost makes you want to slow dance to that new rhythm that you found. Because within you, I see you, I hold you, the real you, tested by me inside of you. And that's better than penetration, because baby, you penetrate me in a way deeper than I could ever be inside of you. As the soul absorbs the sound. I said better than penetration, because baby, you penetrate me in a way deeper than I could ever be inside of you. As the soul absorbs the sound. And it's like within you, you hold me as if you found something good in you, in me. Like that last sip of the dawn before that Saturday turns into that Sunday. And it'll only lean one way. Take your breath away. Make you beg for yesterday. An instant replay. Know what I mean? It's a thick sweetness that makes you want to hold on and hold it in before you close your eyes and breathe. You've created a place deep inside that leads me to a destination where only two exist. And the only rule is, what happens in paradise stays in paradise. As if the extra 2.5-hour ride wasn't enough anticipation. The text that came through, I'm here, only made me lean into the seat a little more. You see, nothing makes a man feel more like a man than a mission. The room is booked, she's notified, it's justified, and my destination is paradise. I decided to slip through a small town to cut my time. The back roads, the offer what the city can't even hide, forces you to slow down a little. But honestly, this is just what I need. You see, no one else knows I'm here. But on level 1, with the top down at 55, it sure feels like it. Before I know it, Last of the fast lanes are in my rear view, and I'm bound for a curve with darkness to the left, next to emptiness, just before wetness. My weekend hasn't even started yet. It already feels good. But not as good as it's about to get. I'm here. Finally easing into the hotel. I decide I'm gonna leave my bags and wind down for a minute. Yeah. 8 p.m. is still my friend, and I'm good. Greeted by a man who has no clue of what I've been through, or how long I've waited for this weekend. And his casual, "Can I help you?" doesn't acknowledge that I haven't spoken to a soul. But with no complaints, ID and credit card in place, and my first words in over 2 hours. Yeah, should be a reservation. Talley. And in the same breath, checked myself in the mirror on the left, and he did what he does, and within a few keystrokes and a swipe, handed me a flipped back folder with my initials. And sign here. That's it. Right? So, slow to the exit. I noticed 2 keys, and the other has a different set of initials. No questions asked. The numbers read 101. First click, I anticipated through quietness that I'd be alone, but I was wrong. Wrapped within a perfect silhouette, she couldn't be more right. Like my favorite song. Don't think I've spoken a full sentence to anybody in over 6 hours. But you can best believe that I'm about to say something now. Close my eyes to a quick flashback to the last time we said hello. It was months ago. And before you know, there's an embrace that knows my first and last name. And her body is holding a conversation now that only I know. Reciprocated. Think I leaned into her to deepen ingestion and disbelief that she's actually right here. For me, it's home. And not sure who wanted who inside of who more, but after sitting idle for 6 hours, shoot, I was kinetically inclined to move inside of this woman, close enough to pull her to the edge of a place that yesterday knew nothing about. And in thickness, I'm ready. Come closer. Come here. Right there. So, I paused, hovered under her perfectly. 2 fingertips, guided hips to a place tensed with the intention of molding a thick tip. And with slow circles, painting perfect strokes, backed with a whisper that says, there must be more. And there is. Held deep, lower lip bit, tense hips, arch just an invitation to relax, deep, flex, left, and with a hint of confidence that here, in this place, she will take whatever I deliver. So, thicker. It's been too long. Legs wrapped. You find that place where an exposed tip traces the line, and the longer the slide, the deeper the sound, so you could hold back. But you make the decision. You want a pound. And in a thigh gripped, placed perfectly from the side, she's found in a position that lets you slide deeper. And she's looking because she wants you to. So what do? Hold it back. Still, no complaints. The only thing touching the bed right now is her waist. Everything else, embraced. Lower back soaked and gravity's confused. The only thing that matters is the consistency and the tone from her lips buried against the base of my chest. And stroke by stroke, as she ingests me, takes me. And this intensity takes you to an edge with nothing to hold on to. Legs locked, fingertips grip, soaked cheeks that show you exactly where you want to be. And it's here she holds you, invites you to let go of everything that's been stressing you. Breath held. What do? Invite her to taste you. And with no questions asked, I'll taste her too. Just like that. You see, this keeps me thick, makes me thicker. Enough to slowly slide and with soft kisses moan things unsaid. All from the edge of the bed. My thoughts now. Damn, tomorrow. Everything that I need is right here. But with one last kiss, she whispered something that I'd never heard. Whip, sip. Left with only a questionless grin. I made my way to get my bags from the car, make it to my own room. Still in this magical disbelief. Slowly walking, coming in. I find a single rose on my bed with a small note that read, "What happens in paradise stays in paradise." Whip, sip. As I open my eyes, I begin to understand that this is real, and to remain still, just like this. My heart knows, and I trust you enough to go with eyes wide open or eyes closed. Eyes closed. Subtle sensations find themselves fully embraced into an inner trace of a place, then responds to the two fingers slow, circular upstroke. With the inner moisture, then oozes as if to exhale, as if to hint satisfaction. In a whisper, it says, more. Eyes closed. An inner index with a mind of its own. Wants to slow dance with the base of a pearl that promises to be sticky if I ask right. Dance if I stroke right. Or jump if I pull to the twist of a rhythm that's found in swaying hips that now dance with me subconsciously. Eyes closed. Soft pull of an inner stroke that guides the coolness of a flow that tickles my lifeline to a pool of a palm that promises to be sweeter than desert water, begging to be tasted in June. And that's what I plan to do, real soon. Eyes closed, like a blind man in search of a last meal. Anticipation has a vision of its own, so 4 paces to the left of an inner thigh and 3 traces above a pelvic line and 2 folds to the mound with the wetness and the sound and the taste and a sign that tells me that it's time and I have been officially led to the water. So, eyes closed, I drink. There's no time to think. Hell, my shoulders are being scratched as I lay my head to the side and teased with the texture of a base of my tongue and twisted with dripping flickers that speed the rhythm and deepen the moan and tighten the hold so I stay strong and I hold you there and I keep you there. The upper lip will repart the hair unless it's bare and you know I don't care because of rhythm all its own. A dance to a new song. Thighs tremor cause you want to hold on. But you have to let go. It's just the first one and I promise you there'll be more, so a circular stroke embraced with a deepened moan and index dances to the tone and strokes twisted deeper, pulling slower like, come here. Backed with a flicker. Then, sucking strong. Head rocking left and right. Holding on until you relax and let go. Eyes closed. I keep my promises. So flip to where fingertips can embrace the shaft and trace the line and test for thickness. I'm talking about mine in hopes that you'll let the tip just touch the water. You see, sometimes I like to tread before going deep because I'm nasty like that. Especially when it's warm like this. I like for you to take the base and just kind of stir it in. Maybe pull me a little deeper. Squeeze a little before grinding in thicker. You see, it's okay to play. The legs wrap for an open invitation to pound. And the strokes found. Eyes closed. Passion transformed to the silhouette of a leg that's slowly rocking left to right. Soft faded exhales responding to the air of darkness. Caressing wetness, holding you still, twisting into you. The hint of unseen images softly, a trace with the upper lip. Soft kisses, tip of my nose. Just like it's 3 a.m. and the sun rose. The eyes still closed. And I'll let you rest. But not yet. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I need you. I need you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're sexy. You're sexy. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I need you. I need you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're sexy. You're sexy. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I need you. I need you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're sexy. For as long as I think of you, in my own way, I'll hold you wherever you are. I'm thinking of you. Even alone, we're together. A place we believe in romance where shadows can hold hands and silhouettes slow dance. Alone in my room, subtle messages text back and forth, just a tease. And like a fool, I'm staring at the phone, waiting for you to respond. Waiting. Slowly, in the end, letter by letter, the corner of my eyes catch and hold the words with a tease, text in perfectly. I'm on my way. And as the name fades back to the time, I'm still paused at the edge of the bed, like a deer trapped in headlights. But a finger snap in the back of my mind puts me exactly where I need to be. Because if I'm gonna spend time with my baby, I'm gonna lace and line countless itty-bitties so that everything she could even possibly think she needs is all within arm's reach. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold her tight too. And I'm thick enough to hold on to. She likes the sweetest. So from the basket I'll take this strawberry and this one. Place it there and drip her initials in warm caramel to give her an idea of exactly how special she is to me. You see, one is for her and the other one's to tease me if she lets me. Sheer green, thinly laced satin, embrace a circle covering 2.5 dozen jasmine petals. They create a pillow made for a perfect time to lay. Tease and please. You see, honey almond oil makes satin slide, especially if you use it just right. And I plan to quick flip through tracks, place Will Downing, maybe some Maxwell. Oh yeah, and some of that Luther too, both old and new. You see, plan to flip and rotate till dawn, if she can last that long. By now, my time alone in the shower is an eternity, 'cause I'm waiting patiently, stroking slowly, listening closely as the water slides and my nature begins to rise. A single door click makes a man exhale. Heart begins to pound now to the sound of Maxwell. Submerge. Drops hitting the floor. In the background, heels to the door. Keys placed on the table. Uh-oh. Not a single word said. In the background, like a Matrix 360 pause around a candlelit outlined silhouette in front of me. Like a lion suppressing an attack. I focus on gentleness. Watching this woman slowly undress was a test enough to cause thickness to change shades. from purple to gray, until gentle suppression led to me extending a hand, placing her hand on top of mine. One step at a time, she leaned into me. And though we've met, damn, I held this woman for the first time. Slowly, rocking left to right, she danced into me. And that first kiss was wetter than anything I'd ever tasted. Tip of her tongue teased the base of my spine without even touching me. Lips softly traced the folds and gently rested at the tip as she exhaled into me. Fingertips traced, dig gently into my chest, kissing deeper. Now reaching for shoulder blades, grinding tighter, with legs wrapped, the strength of a man ready, placing her where she needs to be, with me on one knee, her legs crossed over me, tightly gripping her lower back like a perfect tray. An upper lip unfolds the mound, thick tongue twisted, gripping the rail, and head grinding back and forth against the grain of a tongue that welcomes with a flicker, and thick lips agree. The gentle sunk, any wetness you let go for me, wetter, gripping shoulder blades tighter. Not a single word said. Lower lip bit, consistent strokes more intense, held tight, pulling you into an explosion that cools the tip of my tongue. Mixed with rain, runs across my lower lip. With a gentle kiss, her first words whispered, "That's one." Satin now sticks laying next to you. Thighs still trembling. Heated honey almond oil, rubbed just right, chases away one drop at a time, pulling slow circles, gentle flickers softly tracing inner thighs. Fingertips dance to the fold, with a graze just close enough to tickle, but strong enough to tease, taking the time to pull you close enough to the edge, but just to the edge, softly kissing you, stroke in place, without even touching. It's right there. Told ya, honey almond oil slides, and with a strong inner thigh, guides a leg around, hovering just deep enough to let the tip twist down, slowly tease, giving you just enough to drive you closer, intensely, with a long, slow grind, pulling tighter, a pulled back pearl, painting the tip to the shaft, vibrating deep, without skipping a beat or a flicker. Thighs relax to an intense intense exhale that gently moans. There's two. Low moans. A relaxed glance at those two caramel-laced strawberries, where I'd bite the tip just to share the juice. You see, twisted kisses taste better in the air of darkness. Tip of my tongue dancing between the strawberry sweetness and caramel teas, one after the other, traced over the folds of the place where I'm about to play. You see, tasting you keeps me thick, makes me thicker. So, folded back, teased until the strawberry's gone and the caramel trace fades. I will taste and play and taste and play until I'm thick again, till it's wet again. And with the same gentle suppression, find a stroke, slow, consistent, thick, and deep enough to make you look at me and forget all about number three. So easy to lose track of time when it doesn't exist. Limitless. Nothing can stop us. A new beginning. A beautiful innocence that we just can't end because we haven't even started yet. Imagine my baby lying here now, seduced only by satin, laced in wetness, sweet caresses, felt, molded over everything that my baby possesses. Tip of my tongue, catching strawberry juices, creating the sweetest smell. Crossed in, nothing. I mean, nothing is more satisfying than the last breath of an orgasmic exhale. Our body is ready. Mind is mine. And thoughts clear. How could I even consider being anything other than what's needed right now and right here? Candles still lit. Here she is, my angel. Thighs to the side. Endless slow kisses, still begging a warm tongue to ease inside. I can do better than that. It's a selfless taste that could only assume that right here and right now, I'm about to kiss a rose in full bloom. Tongue is twisted, slow moans, and a warm breath. Extended, make love to the back of my tongue until there's no moisture left. Tip, sliding in on the inhale. Twisted, pulling on the exhale. Bottom lip, gently massaging. Out of control, gripping the bed rail. Thick, strong. circles just when you think it's about to end. No, baby. Arched up a little. I'm going there again. And again. And again. Watching you. Tasted fingertips. As sweet as the day we met. And still imagining you twisting me. Because it's just the beginning. And we haven't even started yet. As if we've danced for a lifetime. And it takes time to create a place where no one else exists. Just me and you. So let the temperature rise. And I promise time itself will still freeze. Whether we wake up below zero or wake up to 10,000 degrees. First, I want to thank you for waking me. I mean, I know you didn't have to. Not falling short of you and may have disappointed you. But I'm here because of you. So I'm thanking you. Sure. I'm even sorry for all the little things that I might do. And for last night, well, hey, good morning, baby. Well, I'm sorry for that too. Waking up to 10,000 degrees has a brother tossing unexplainably. And even I can see, laying here next to me, well, she deserves the best, but will settle for payless. And I'll give her nothing less than everything, simply because she asks for nothing. Countless itty-bitties under 10,000 degrees mold everything perfectly, because she's right here. Softly awakening to 10,000 tea lights in a slow circular heat that's just warm enough to lace a lower back trace and a trail that guides to a pink bubble bath that promises a perfect orgasmic exhale where footsteps dance around 10,000 soft petals that spell your name. You see, everything in this room is created for you. Not because I had to, but the gift of waking next to your sensuality makes me want to guide you into 10,000 bubbles that mold you like a silk robe that folds, caresses, holds, and hides as the hand begins to undress and slide deep down to the place where the oil of Olay lays. You shouldn't have dropped it there. Soft kiss, traced, caressing the outer fold, and taking the time to stroke a smile. Yeah, kinda makes you wanna stay, ease in, and hold for a while. Because baby, each time I kiss you, I'm kissing my cares away. You see, that's the only way to start the day. Just like that. You have to know, if there's a way to stay and play, that's the first thing that comes. First ring is to my boss. Tell him anything. Remember Office Play? I do. And it's strange because even the words that could impregnate the paper from the pen don't amend the hows or when I got here. But with you, This is where I am. Mentally, it's where I live. Like a city created by time. You see, I find its rhythm from eroticism and rhyme. N-E-E-D. You see, necessary erotica exposes desires. And I need you, baby, until I wake from retire to 10,000 degrees of fire of every single thing that I N-E-E-D. You see, breathes right here in front of me when it's right, but so wrong. And it's tight, but still strong. A taste that's long enough, sweet enough to let me hold on. And at the same time, let go. Because, baby, when I kiss you, I'm kissing my cares away. Remember, that's the only way to start the day. Right? With a smile. You know, kind of like where Monday can tell Tuesday that Wednesday still owes Thursday a slow dance with Friday. And on Saturday, make sure you wear that Sunday dress that will caress and mold as we dance and hold, twisted to the rhythm of our city. But, baby, before I can even begin to let the taste lead the mind and 10,000 tea lights lead the blind, with legs slowly rocking, still begging for a sign. Confused images that twist until the tangent is pleased, and waking up to 10,000 degrees, well, if you're not careful, it even changes the way you breathe. This is our piece, you and me, through eternity, our city. You see, I chose you, and I would love to tell you that everything would be as perfect as in my power that I need for it to be, but in honesty, this is the real me. Yeah. Wait. Pause everything. I promised I'd be honest and real. That's right. Okay? So this letter from me to you is a letter to say good night. Truth is, after all those times feeling like I was in control, now I know what it feels like. How many times would I wake up before she and slip away like a thief in the night? The emptiness after, a deafening sound I won't soon forget. You see, the thoughts are still there. Images of fingertips tracing places untouched in so long. Every part of my body touched by clothing is a reminder of what was once carefully uncovered, recovered, and rediscovered. And it's strange how you have the ability to make me feel like no one else exists. And I can't wake up a single day without feeling like I owe you poetry. Not that I'm that good or anything, but something about you makes words come together like, I'm saying, how can somebody be speechless and with everything to say at the same time? Found lost and content I remember once you whispered, I made you look like that, and just smile as if I could disagree. I want you to be her, whom one would proudly display on his arm. Now, carry this tattoo with you. I want to see the sincerity behind my declaration of you're different, you're unique, you're beautiful, and the plethora of other affirmations not imagined or presumed, but delivered. You see, when you're in front of me, the thought of the softest touch causes me to shudder. A closeness that tells me that right now, your peripheral is mine. And it's up to me to capture the beauty in your frame, taking my time. Whether you smile, or frown, or even the cute little way you tilt your head and look down. It's the best part of me that sees the beauty in you. After the lights dim, there's no more sound, and no one else is around. From before we've met, I choose to tell you today. If I were the camera, taking those beautiful pictures you display, imagine that these are the words that I would say. As you breathe, knowing that what's whispered in paradise stays in paradise until you relax, and I'll let you rest. But not yet. Not until I know your eyes are closed and everything you're holding on to right now, you slowly let go, only to slide into that place deep, deep inside. As a king in your shadow, I choose to reside right there. Imagine this is where we met, as carefree as we want to be, with nothing to hold us back or hold on to, until you relax and let go. I whisper, good night. Ever tested and felt a ride that you just didn't want to end? This is where I am, with you. No room for worries or drama or lies. It's just you and I, close enough to share private whispers. Yeah, private whispers in paradise. It's been so long since I've made love. So strong. Explosive. You are my erotica. I accept you. You are special. There is always time for you. You are important. You are sexy. So sexy. I'm vulnerable to you. You are my temptation. desire intimacy. Know how beautiful you are. That doesn't fade. Sensuality that hasn't been tapped into completely. How many times would I taste you awake? Slow flow. You are my food. To hover and slide deep. Reminded of times I'd stay thick enough to stay inside. And do you decide it's time to move? Round by round, slowly up and down. Imagine that I'm here with you, holding you deeply. I know this side of you is still in there, somewhere. Patience will reveal her when ready. Anything else is unreal. Imagine a thickness strong enough to lock you down. Inner thigh gripped, pulsating tip, twisted in, ready. I imagine you there, alone. Wetness, lost in a dizziness, kissing me deeply, pulled tight inside of you. Craving is the openness you bring. I'm open to you. You've changed me. There's times a man needs to feel like a man. And I'm here. Never too far. What are your thoughts? I'll make time. It moves for you. Feel that? Are you ready? I'm ready. Do you want to be alone with me? Do you want me? Now. Say yes. Though we haven't truly touched, intensity knows you. Only you. Time to sweat. What are you thinking? Waiting for you. My thoughts whispering behind you. I don't want to lose you. Bad or good. Both passionate. Forever honest. I won't lie to you. Today, an orgasm without a single touch. Knowing what we know, there's a reason. It's you. I imagine you there. Thoughts and juices flowing. I wouldn't waste either. Could you squeeze a little and hold it? Enough to where the slightest touch was multiplied. Understand that when the left leg slowly rocks, does that help? I could imagine hovering close enough to where my upper lip gently grazes the fold, and with a deep breath, exhale poetry and beg for that same moisture to feed me. Feed me until there's nothing left to say, and still be gentle enough to let you have your way. Unless you were afraid to move, better stop getting thicker. But I won't stop. If I was there and you were bold enough to reach down, fingertips tracing the shaft, ready to stir me into you, where the tip folds in perfectly, traced against a pearl, pulled back just right, paused on the downstroke. I could hold it there, just long enough for you to look at me and know playtime is over. Lower laced, gripped, arched up perfectly, ready to find the stroke. Long slides, glistening wetness, sound, tightness, you pulling, low moans, lower lip, gently bit, stroke found, there, till deeper, and there, and there, whispered, more, fingers interlocked, you can't move, all of me inside of you, legs locked deeper, and you decide it's time. So you want to punish me, nothing held back. This is what I wanted. This is why I'm here. Arched up, leaned back, more, pearl locked against the base of my shaft, grinding circles, each more intense, more, refusing to slow down, more, feel me tight. taking you. Refusing to lose the moment. Deep, passionate kisses. Tongue locked. Tasting what's mine. Reaching down. Locking you in tighter. So good. Don't stop. Don't stop. Do not stop. Look at me. More. No, it's me. Felt. Deep. Knowing what drives me. Keeps me. You know how much to give. When to squeeze. When to hold me. Controlling every inch of me. With all of you. Imagining you there now. Tell me what I would see. Feed my imagination. Show me. Is it wetness? How much more can you give to me? Soft kisses. Deeply. Feel the current pulling me to you. Do you want to come? I'm here. And tomorrow, I'll still be here. Like me. Places deep within want this. Conflict, it makes it more intense. The thought of owning something that's just ours. Reminded me of intimacy. You remind me of that. And it takes two. For now, I settle for words that make me flow. And cravings that are satisfied by imagining and hearing your voice. Promises my next words will be dedicated to you. Anticipation. Until then, I say good night.
Mr. Talley, hey baby, it's me, as I am. You know, you're not a friend. Perhaps sometime you could join me here, and together we could find ways to stay warm and cozy. I think I like that thought. Until then, know that you're in my heart and in my thoughts always. Mwah. Take care, love.
Hello, Angel. It's funny that you should go. Last night I had a strange dream. It was a good strange. Sad to tell you about it. Hope that you don't mind. But I After an endlessly tiring day of rushing to come see my baby, I could see pain almost immediately, but with the same usual selflessness, or should I say selfishness? Yeah, that's better. First thing that you can do is try to hide your precious burdens. No, baby, see, that belongs to me. Mr. Jarvis, Talley. So if you don't mind, I'd love to see if I could gently wash away just a few worries. Come here. Let me see if I can make it a little better. Drawing this steamy, candlelit, pink, baby oil, bubble bath. Let's take this off. Slowly ease in, relax, okay? We'll put on something nice for you. Close your eyes. I'm just gonna light a few of these eternity scented candles. Let the warm lavender wash away some of the pain. Eyes still closed. Breathe a little slower. Take a sip and let just go. Just like that. While I continue bringing the bubbles, gently absorbing and erasing every single ounce of worry. This little white kush, slowly paying attention to each significantly beautiful portion of an angel's body. How was that? Feel better? That's my baby. It's for you. Come on, stand. Let's dry you off. Let's get this spot. And this spot. Right here. Right here. And damn, sure can't forget about right here. Wrapping this towel around you. Carrying my angel to the bed. Not a single word said. My back. Just put my behind you. Completely amazed and dazed at someone so beautiful. I can't believe this. So sweet. So sensual. Admire the way your skin glows with each flicker of that one candle left burning. I'm licking cucumber melon body oils, twisted into light, teased by the scent or loss of sight. This is what I crave. Bounce the light. You are my food. What makes me me is a gift given by you. It's you. It's always been you. Countless itty bitties brought me to you. Traces of a smile, tip of a nose, up a lip, grasp of a kiss, a fingertip, slow inhales, a pause per reaction. When we exhale, is a hint of satisfaction. Loss of sight, discovered by night. Sense of the taste is just right. Rising, hovering over you, staring into you, feeling you, even though that I'm not inside of you. Candles begin to dim, night coming to an end. My baby, acknowledging her man. I'm loving this. I'm loving you. I watch you fade. So beautiful. One last kiss. What's your money? 9 months. How much would you like? Come in and how much do you need? How much is it worth? I don't want anything. I want to love you. What a tea. It's just what I want. Is that poetry? Would you show me? No te preocupes, no te understand. It's very fácil. I know. Pero nada bien. No había forma expresarlo. Muy bueno para ser verdad hermosa. Esta noche, ¿qué hace? ¿Cuál es el problema? ¿Me quieres esperar mi beso? Todos para ti. Te amo. Te amo. Te amo. Simple minded apologies. Another late night home. Nothing's wrong. It's been here too long. Too damn long. Repeated versions of the same tired old song. Pen tapping on the desk. Mind twisted in a mess. Wetness. See, I'm thinking about my baby. Now she should be here with me. Rescuing me. Oh man. I mean, damn, what I would give for my angel to come make me stand. Take my nature name and make me forget what the hell I am. Hasn't happened yet. That's okay, cause I know that someday my baby's gonna surprise me with a late night kiss. Clear the desk for a place to lay. Straddled around, ease it down. Pull to the side, that muffled sound. Sucking that bottom lip. Biting fingertips. Guiding hips in that slow. Figure 8. Before we rotate to a point leading over the desk. Twisted over hotness. Nothing less. There. Reaching under. Pulling her chest. Nipples erect. Head twisted to the side. Won't stop kissing. Won't stop holding. As I ride. As I slide. Inside. Tongues twisted, not time. Grinding in slowly this side. And that side. Just like that. It's not over yet. Reach around, grip the shaft. Test it. Feel your right. Same chair that I work in. Same chair that I sit in every day. The exact same spot on my leg. This is called office play. How deep I go depends on how much you weigh, cause I'm not holding back a damn thing. Wrap your arms around me. Squeeze me. I'm pulling your hair. I'm scratching your back. Watching your knees at 45. I'm walking the breeze. A couple inches left to drive deeper. See, that depends on you. Baby, I don't want to hurt you. No. Working. Damn punish you. I'm fucking you. We gonna have to work this shit out at home. Watching you up. Pushing you down. Grazing the back of you with the tip of me. And look. Damn. Thought I was down. Thought I was quivering. Screaming where that shit come from. Then it gets worse. Got milk. Hot. Thick. Look at me, nigga. Ooh. Body lets go. These inside of you. Blowing in you. Habits of kissing you. Stroking you. Working you. Turning on that. I'll check place me exactly where you want me. That's yours. Sucking you, tasting yours. Thickness pores, crossed over on all fours. Relaxed in something like a 6'9", half twisted, sliding like to a post-orgasmic jerk. Damn. See, baby, that's how you bring your man on for what?
You think I like this shit? Sitting at home alone while my man's working like a slave? Late nights ain't for working. They're for being at home loving. But what can I do? You gotta earn that check. Gotta take care of this boo. I know he gets bored. Got to be going insane. And if I know my man, he got boning on the brain. See, you think I don't know. What he wants me to do is play his little office hoe. Come slipping in late one night, making a special delivery of hot pussy with ass on the side, wearing that perfect little fuck me dress with thong, cropped panties, or none at all. It would be so on time to get down on my knees and put his nature in my mouth. Lick, nibble, kiss, suck it like my favorite sour apple blow pop with nut for the bubblegum center. Suck them, one, then the other, and at the same time, lick that special spot that makes him lose his mind. Get on my back on top of that desk after I get him as hard and as thick as it can get, and feed my man hot sex on a platter. Steaming, wet, tongue in deep, making me moan. Face all wet like he bobbing for apples. Hell nah, he's bobbing for pearl instead. Working that head like a blind man in time to the beat. He gets me off, making me even more. Pushing him until that chair, that same chair where he sits all day and thinks of me, loving me, coming home to me. Moving down his shaft, baby giving you all my loving. Your hard-working ass deserves more than half. Dress flipped up over my head, pants down to the ankles, ass all on your lap. Legs straddling your legs, gap wide as the Grand Canyon. Your damn hands on the back of my neck like I stole something. Hurt me, baby. Punch me, baby, cause I'm being a bad girl right now. Moving all around like I ain't had you inside of me in days, but it's only been since this morning. You making me want to scream out your name, making me think I'm going insane, but I can't cause somebody might hear. My pussy screaming your name instead with every thrust. I'm feeling it coming your ass about the bust. Oh baby, not yet. You surprising me. Throwing me face down on the desk, my ass eating wood. Hitting it from the back, and it's good. Let me grab my keys and pick my man up from work.
Jay, I'm waiting. Relaxing after a long day at work. You know you're on my mind. You must be thinking the same thoughts because my phone is ringing. Right on time. You tell me that you're on your way. I can hardly wait. Please, baby, don't stop anywhere. This is not the night to be late. No, we don't need any wine. And the candles, they won't be lit. I just want you. Some quality time. Baby, just come get this. Just knowing that you're coming, I can feel that familiar ache. And yes, I know. I just had you this morning. After breakfast on the table. Right after we ate. The last time I saw you, I felt your sweet kiss on my lips. I can close my eyes and feel it now. Slow and cute. While you pull me close, gently squeezing my hips. How long before you get here, Jay? I'm anxiously watching the clock. You know I won't be happy till I hear your car. Those familiar footsteps and your key turning the lock. Hanging up the phone, I go to our room and I go to my finest lingerie. Oh please, we won't have that kind of time. So let's just put all this away. Forget the silk, forget the lace. Put the oils back in the drawer. I know exactly what you want. tone in your voice, and I'll know the look in your eyes. I've seen it all before. My baby wants to ravish me, so tonight I'll be your freak. Even as I shower, anticipating what's coming, I'm already hot, trembling, and my legs feel so weak. I can remember the last time you were in this mood, the last time we had one of those nights. A lamp was broken, clothes were torn, neighbors calling 911 thinking there was a fight. Clothes off, body slamming from the open door down the hall. 2 hours later, making it to the bedroom. Oh yeah, Jay, you still have to fix the hole we left in the wall. Drying my body and watching the clock, I'm putting on your favorite scent. I'll spoil you, my sweet love, sexy you all night until you sleep, and I know you're content. Oh yeah, my baby's coming. 15 minutes, I can hear my heartbeat. 12 minutes, I'm pulling back the sheets. 7 minutes, I'm looking out the window. 2 minutes, you're coming down the street. 1 minute, I'm pacing by the door. Time's up, I hear the lock, and I can hardly breathe. There you are with those sexy warm brown eyes, smiling and staring right back at me.
Let me see this look in my eyes. I replay these images tonight. With candles and big bubble bath. Oh, like we normally do. Man hit hard here. And right now, I'm fucking the shit out of you. Submission. That was a long ass drive. From that all the way home. And I'm ready to eat your ass alive. So you need to be over here. I'm pulling this up. I'm holding the mat. I'm snatching my belt. Here's behind you. I said, wait till it stops to sweat. Because it's far enough inside. That's what it is. So I'm guiding you. I need you to be free for me tonight. That's me asking you, is it? That's me telling you to take this shit, because for one time, this pussy is mine. Don't need to fight. I never called you on before, but I need you to be patient. Get back. Black-eyed peas, candy yams, fried chicken, collard greens, hot white cornbread, okra, maybe some brown sugar and butter beans. Hey, you remember that old school USDA bubbling up in the macaroni and cheese? Or that extra sliced onion and tomato? Yeah, that was for the black-eyed peas. And Big Ma's cast iron skillet? Well, see, that's where it was all fried. Get you some peppers, or maybe some buttermilk biscuits and honey on the side. And oh, barbecue ribs? Ooh, straight falling off the bone. Or maybe some deep fried fish, smothered potatoes with the skin still on.
What you know about that, Talley?
Mississippi rain, Mississippi rain, wash away my pain. Mississippi rain, Mississippi rain,
That's right.
Mississippi rain, wash away my pain. Mississippi rain, Mississippi rain, Mississippi rain, wash away my pain. Mississippi rain. Do you remember when I said that I was laying at the bottom of the Mississippi, that it couldn't get wetter than this? Let me to tell you, there's another wetness that I need. From the inside out, from the outside in. Don't know where it stops, where it begins. Sweat for me, sweat for me. I want your body wet, so sweat for me. Sweat for me, sweat for me. I want your body wet, so sweat for me. Sweat for me, sweat for me. I want your body wet, so sweat for me. Sweat for me, sweat for me. Soaked with this, soaked with the images of exactly what the body's been through. Wants to, when I see you. For some reason I have to reach out and feel you. You see, sometimes to break a sweat, baby, you don't even have to move but a little bit. A slow trickle down the nose shows, and who knows where it goes. So you can best believe that I'm about to show that I want you. I want to breathe you. Baby, I N-double-E-D, need you. The way your body glistens spoils the hell out of a man that's trying to do the best that he can to make sure you're satisfied. And I know you might be able to fake some tears, but 400 years? I'm talking about outside of all the erotic smoke in the mirrors, baby. I can promise you that with the lower back check, if I can feel it's wet, that's the body being honest. You can't believe that, see? Sweat don't lie. I've been there, seen too many fake women crying. is fast or slow. As long as you let the exact same intensity glow, I guarantee that it's gonna show that I'm still sweating the same way that my people were over 1,000 years ago. And the traces of a kiss that started all of this, creating a waterfall from a mist. See, if I was laying in the bottom of the Mississippi, it still wouldn't be wetter than this. Don't stop. From the shaft down to the tip, yes, down the nose and across the upper lip, with a twist of a hip. Somebody somewhere is gonna be reaching for something to grip, like a headboard or some lace. Flip that, even empty space. Bind a pillowcase. I could not let this woman see the expression on my face, but flip it, let it run, slide, you see. I've tried, but I couldn't hide the fact that inside, that selfish pride has died, and by my side, I'm gonna be there for that long ride. The last time we twisted, I see you lie when you cry, but now look at you, right here, arms like legs open wide. Flip that, legs like arms open wide. So wait, let me regroup my split, cause obviously, she don't know who she messing with. Legs flip back, I'm not easing up until the bottom is hit. That's right, elastically fit, bottom lip a bit. Knowing that's not even close to as wet as it's gonna get. Give it to me. Knowing that that's not even as close to as thick as it's gonna get. Thicker. And knowing that that's not even as close to as hard as I'm about to pound. Because it's molded, curved left, as it guides around, as it slides around, that sticky wet sound. Yes. Soft ass up in the air, face pressed down on the ground, turn around, look. That's me pulling your hair, and that's me not giving a what? Look at me. You know why? Cause right then that's Mr. Talley's, and that's me beating it up. See, that might be you holding it up, but that's me eating it up. Flipped over, twisted back, and that's me eating it up. That's my baby. So bad, ego hadn't even been phased. Maybe the left eyebrows a little raised, expression amazed, flipped, twisted countless ways. A smile, twisted into a frown. Come on, Brown. How is this supposed to slow me down? And you think that's bad? Oh, hell no. It gets worse. I remember the first time that my granddaddy read it. It was Hebrews, chapter 2, verse 10. But then, when I actually listened, it was kind of hard for me to make the relation. But what it says is, that suffering, you see, suffering is what perfected the captain of my salvation. The emptiness, I've been there. Nothingness without your holiness, no more, no less than what the answer will bless. My God in heaven, hallowed be thy name, his precious name, his precious name. You see, I don't just believe, I know that without you, I could not have, do, see, or be. That's why I will always love, need, and thank thee for the countless ways that you've been there for me, blessing me. So with your grace, your love, and your mercy, eyes closed, humbly, and from the very first knock came your answer. Psalms 81:16. I will feed him honey from a rock. Honey. And yeah, I'm old, as I was stoned at a time when I didn't understand. You allowed my honey to extend her hand, to meet her man, to claim her husband. My name is not Franklin, so who am I to argue with a plan? I had no idea, no clue, out of nowhere, expected of me, from you. My need for you is what always brought me through, that's fate. It's always been you, that's love. But when I heard her voice, it was you, that was hope. Only hers was a little softer. And that made me feel like a man. And no weapon formed against me shall prosper, that was strength. That was you. And for some reason, it didn't matter what kind of car I drove. It didn't matter about how many people I know. It didn't matter about how much money I made. I'm talking about a woman that would look me in my eyes and land me to my feet and let me know that it was okay to feel the pain that I was feeling that day. And understood that even though that I'm saved today, that I haven't always been that way and it's still okay. You see, first, I'm just a man. Footprints in the sand with my savior's what teaches me to be a real man. And I owe you nothing less than for you to understand that through the darkness that Mr. Talley will stand strong with you. Until that preacher man will allow me to take the wedding band from my best man and place it on my honey's hand sealed with a kiss. You see, that's what she deserves. What I always knew. And I'll give her no. Black-eyed peas, candy yams, fried chicken, collard greens, hot white cornbread, okra, maybe some brown sugar and butter beans. Hey, you remember that old school USDA bubbling up in the macaroni and cheese? Or that extra slice of onion and tomato? Yeah, that was for them black-eyed peas. And Big Ma's cast iron skillet? Well, see, that's where it was all fried. Get you some peppers, or maybe some buttermilk biscuits and honey on the side. And oh, barbecue ribs? Ooh, straight falling off the bone. Or maybe some deep fried fish, smothered potatoes with the skin still on.
What you know about that town?
Mississippi rain, Mississippi rain, wash away my pain. Mississippi rain, Mississippi rain,
That's right.
Mississippi rain, wash away my pain. Mississippi rain, Mississippi rain, Mississippi rain, wash away my pain.
hurt, but it's one of those things that we were meant to endure. And it was at a time when I thought nobody could help me but me. And it was then that God always sent somebody. And I tried, but pride, it always gave me down. And it seems my way, it never worked out. So I kept trying and trying, but in a situation when somebody's telling the truth, it seems somebody else is always lying. And they say that all it takes. Sometimes it seems like this road I'm on is just breaking all about. What if the job I depended on just decides to just let me go? And what if the one I leaned on before, what if she doesn't want me anymore? There's too much water in that bridge, and that bridge is falling down. Okay. Alright. Come on. Let's go. What if my circumstance greater than my finance? What if the one I love told me I had no chance? Are you telling me that all I have to do is just sit back and only trust you? I'm trying, God. But my heart's discarded. This path alone, it seems too hard, and I've done all I can. Footprints in the sand. And I've learned the hard way. You just can't please their promise. You trust me to. I'll do all that you tell me to. Please tell me what I'm supposed to do, Lord. And I'll give my will to you, and I'll walk the way that you command me to walk. Talk with the words you grant me to talk. Your words, my words, it's you whose promises have always come through. I have heard your prayers and your supplications that you have made before me. I have consecrated this house that you have built to put my name there forever. And my eyes and my heart will be there perpetually. Now, you walk before me as your father David walked, in integrity and in uprightness. And if you keep my statutes and my judgments, then I will establish the throne of your kingdom over Israel forever. Just as I promised your father David, saying, you shall not fail to have a man on the throne of Israel. I imagine a man pounding steel at 100 degrees. He's tired, yet driven only by the smile in his child's eyes. And hidden in the shadows, with darkness as his disguise, I envision my enemy. Lean back, literally snarling at what he sees. He's contemplating a plan to do all he can to bring this man to his knees. It's because he knows. From the base of the cotton fields to the White House, he knows that no man is greater or less than the plan that the kingdom sets forth to define each and every man's worth. And God's plan for every man, birthed with the word at the base of his soul, backed by the truth, his words are as swift and precise as a crafted soldier's knife. And it's in here that Jesus embedded the truth of the true power, that everything we need to defend each enemy attack on our walk, on our souls, on our minds, and on our backs. But here, in this place, not even the Son of God was immune. In fact, Jesus' last trial ended at noon. And for all that he endured, and everything that we lost, his earthly reward was a cross. So me, it's personally, but today, the only reason that I don't walk around wearing a cross is because I didn't die on a cross. Jesus did. But that wasn't all he did, you see. As a man, Jesus knew his fate, but he never hid. He squared his shoulders, and he walked, and he talked with the strength of knowing that we are not alone. So maybe one day, when the road gets rough, my son will put a pair of these on, and maybe his great-grandkids wear theirs until the souls are gone. That's inheritance. In 2001, I didn't lose my dad. God replaced my dad. And that's why everything that I have today is greater than what I had. And you see, with this new strength in me, now I can see my enemy. And with the look of a lion, you see, a lion doesn't have to roar. He doesn't even have to move. His inner voice speaks, and the power of his existence is proved. And just from the look in his eyes, he says, I see you. I see you, enemy. And if you move, I will eat you alive. And that's why, with this strength in me, the Lion of Judah, God's Lamb, I can say, how dare you have the audacity to challenge the I am that I am in me. The same voice that says, I don't just sit back and believe I can move this microphone stand. No, but with faith and movement, I know I can. I spoke it, and it shall move regardless of my circumstance. I can say, how dare you have the audacity to peek into my original existence in the kingdom, and with the jealous heart test my inheritance. How dare you have the audacity to touch my family just to test me. See, they took my family. They took my father. They broke my back. But my soul's intact. They took my family. They took my father. They broke my back. But my soul's intact. They broke my back, but my soul's intact. They broke my back, but my soul's intact. Say it. They broke my back. Say it. Yahweh, Elohim, Adonai, El Shaddai, El Roi, Lord, Almighty. See, this world, this place, did everything that they could to abuse me. And I'm still not going to use me.